Mariing kinondena ng abogado ni Ann Curtis ang mga pahiya.
Okay, chill. Let's flip it and reverse it. You ninja! I don't blame you for reacting badly. It really sounded like the slur that a lot of people on the internet would get triggered to. Maybe because they're part of that minority, or they research its horrible origins, or maybe they just follow what the internet says. Who knows? But the question here is, are they called sensitive or sensible? Hi, welcome to WatchGojo Intro. And today we're going to talk about cancel culture. Why are people sensitive nowadays? Today we have special guests from USTP SHS, YKKB! Okay, so guys, how are you? Wow, so let's go. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, starting from
I'm Yeschua. Hi.
Yay!
I'm Dan.
Wow! Okay. You're short and sweet, keep it sweet. Wow!
I'm not Charlie.
I'm Turkey.
You're gonna get cancelled for that. Speaking of cancel, speaking of the devil, what is cancel culture for you? You can say, okay, who's gonna answer
Me
first?
first? I'll go first, okay. For me, cancel culture is the fastest way to call out someone for their offensive actions in today's time. Faster than any court of law ever could through the use of social media like Facebook, X, or TikTok.
Oh, do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in simple terms, it's just holding someone accountable for what they're doing, but sadly, it includes shaming and bullying.
Shaming
Yes,
and
I
bullying,
agree.
yes. Cancel culture. How about you guys? You two.
I do think that cancel culture, coming from its word cancel and culture, when you mix it all, just simply canceling someone from their wrongdoings online.
Oh, wrongdoings.
Yeah.
Big word.
I also agree with Dan because you're integrating like the social figures, especially social media, and it's also fast because there are a lot of people and their opinions there.
Yes, let's go. And I heard a lot about the negative side, so I think there is a big question for cancel culture. Is cancel culture a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, for me, in its origin, cancel culture isn't necessarily a bad thing. But over time, the social media and the growing of sensitivity of the youth made it go too far and made it have more negative impacts more than positive impacts.
Negative impacts more than positive impacts. Okay, how about you guys?
I do believe in the sayings that there is neither good nor bad in this world. It's just simply the people who act upon it. So I don't think that cancel culture itself is bad. It's the people who act upon it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, cancel culture is more like the act of the people. So like, I mean, cancel culture is good because it's the people that who acts to make celebrities or people accountable for their doings. But then they do it in an extreme way that can affect their whole life.
It sometimes goes too far, right?
Yes, I agree with that. Because like at the same time you're shouting out the person who has made a mistake to take accountability, but when it also depends on the people because sometimes they're too sensitive.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Speaking of sensitive, let's proceed to the next segment, or the first segment rather.
Segment?
You are my special.
Are people too sensitive these days? Who's gonna answer first?
Me.
Okay.
I agree that people are now more sensitive these days. Like, as Kirk said, where nothing is inherently good or bad, but it's simply the people. So, the people's, even though cancel culture isn't bad itself, the people made it bad because they have simply become more sensitive and follow this mob mentality just because someone hates someone, they just follow him just because it is trending.
Oh, what is mob mentality?
Mob mentality is just people following what's popular now.
Ah,
Oh,
okay. I didn't catch on that. Okay, how about the others?
I agree that people are too sensitive these days.
Yes.
Because especially during COVID-19 when people are too isolated and they found that social media is like a way to connect to others. And then I agree with Dan that how they
Perceive?
perceive
perceive.
the issue because they make small things a big
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, so a small issue becomes a bigger fish.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you guys?
I don't believe that.
Oh,
Hey,
why?
calm down. I don't believe that people these days are too sensitive. It is just that a lot of contents that we are getting from social media these days are meant to be offensive or sometimes trolling.
Oh.
Have you guys encountered those before, yung bayot na ayaw niya kumain ng sardinas kasi nakakadiri raw?
Okay.
Those type of contents are meant to troll or rage bait someone online.
Yeah.
It is not about the people being sensitive. It's about the contents that is being perceived by them that is meant to be called this cancelled because a myriad of content online are meant to troll or to be walang kwenta. Yeah, that's my point.
And know that people are more aware now because of the social media. And
Yeah.
I don't think that sensitive. I think sensitive is too much. I think it's because the misinterpretation, misinformation, all the fake news, especially the mob mentality. It is because of the mob mentality. It's not the culture, the cancel culture, or what's the question again? Like,
Are people too sensitive these
okay.
days?
are people too sensitive these days? It's not about like the sensitivity. If we're talking about people are not being sensitive. We are just more aware. And the main point here is it's because of the misinformation that gathers where other people falls in, and that's why it creates a mob mentality, and that's where it gets that cancel culture is kind of toxic in a way.
Oh.
And I remember you raised your question earlier that is people today much more sensitive or sensible? And I guess my answer to that is as what we both answered will be
Yes.
sensible.
Sensible.
People are not sensitive but sensible to the contents that are being posted online.
Okay, but what if, is it possible that a person could be sensitive and sensible at the same time?
Principle of non-contradiction.
Okay, PNC, philosophy. Okay, so well, I really appreciate your insights, guys. I would like to invite you to my council. Okay, it would be boring if you're just gonna be my mere guest. So today we have a new segment called dun 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 dun. Welcome to Council for the Cancel.
Aray mo ya.
We ask people on the internet to submit the silliest reasons why a person got cancelled for us to read and judge. Different cases and different stories, but one question matters. Deserve or not deserve?
We listen and we judge.
We listen and we judge. And we evaluate. Ganon.
The design is great.
Yeah.
Be taxonomy.
Oh, those taxonomy. Okay. The first entry. Okay, read the. Oh, stop na. Undan na. Stop.
The first entry is someone got cancelled just for supporting a controversial political candidate.
And I really do believe that it's what you call this. It is based on the type of politician, I guess. If you are supporting Netanyahu or Donald Trump, of course, then you will be cancelled by most people. But if you're just supporting a mere candidate of your own country who does not have done bad things as severe as Netanyahu and Donald Trump, then I don't believe that you deserve to be cancelled. More like you need to be evaluated of your ideology. Yes.
So does your view apply the same thing to those people who support Trump?
Like what I've said earlier, those people who support Trump is what we call I do believe that those who support Trump's I don't believe that the word cancel should be the main word here. It's supposed to be reevaluated of their own ideology against Trump.
Right. Instead of canceling them, they should be educated or evaluated.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, as Kirk said, someone who are just merely voicing his opinion on what political candidate he likes shouldn't be cancelled. But if the off chance that their political candidate is generally a bad candidate, we shouldn't cancel them immediately. We should educate them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree with that because like people have different opinions kasi, and like if he or she supports that candidate, then that's his or her opinion. And what I really think people they miss on is what Kirk said nga, to evaluate the candidate briefly, like to know what they have done or what they have what they have do in the past, like are they did they do oh my god did they do kanang mga crimes, or they like you also need to balance their kuan if like they have more crimes or they do more good things.
Yeah.
Because we should remember that people should be one with when it's running the country. So like we are voting for a politician that can run our country. So like we should respect others for their own perspective and stance in politics.
Yeah.
Yes, because
But also we should try to evaluate them or teach them or like show them instead of canceling them, because we don't want to be so divided in our own country, right?
Exactly.
We should be one.
Yes, especially in democracy here in
Yeah.
the Philippines.
I have also heard from the MIL in Yuste,
Yes.
one of its topics are there that what you call this a net bubble. If we are only if we only believe in our own perspective in our political candidate, then we won't be able to evaluate those others. That means that we are limited to our own ideology, and we will fall blind to the others, even though others are also good. Yes.
Right?
So, what is our verdict? Deserve or not deserve?
Not deserve.
Not deserve. Not deserve, guys. Okay, for the next entry, read it, please.
He got cancelled kay nangawat daw siya bahaw. He got cancelled for questioning how equality leans more on superiority of one gender than its actual goal, which is to be equal.
Ooh, gender equality. This is very controversial, guys, so I'd like to hear it from you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I
how
feel like
about
I'm gonna get cancelled by
Let's start with the only woman in the
the guest group.
No.
Hey, you're also ex-ex
So,
girl.
okay.
Oh, shut up.
Even concept for questioning how equality leans
Yes.
more on superiority of one gender than its actual goal, which is to be equal.
Like, in this case, the actual context behind this is that the one gender that I'm referring to is women, okay? So he got cancelled for questioning how equality leans more on superiority of women than its actual goal, which is to be equal.
Actually, from the past, people have been they have been celebrating like Women's Month, and what I've observed is many of them only celebrate on women and not on male, which is kind of like fun because our goal is for gender equality, which is for all of them to be equal. But what we are now, we're more because women are more superior. They become more
They become what they hated the girl.
like they value women more like that. And then like I think
For me, not deserve. Okay, not deserve for Kim. How about you guys?
Same with her. It's really not deserved. He is just only asking if he just questioning whether it's getting to equality or superiority. Because like there's a thing with like human beings. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you get your goal, you crave for more.
Yes.
And I think that's what's happening here, because like I think it's not like women's around the world right now, except for like the Arabs, it's because their culture that women should be under always. Okay, but like if we regards that, like we can see that women has equal equal opportunities depending on their standing. So like if we talk about jobs, for like office jobs, women has equal like employability. But like if we talk about constructions or like engineering, that sides more with the physical, then I guess men has more. I know, because it's logical. It's very logical that we need men, because like from scientific view itself, men has more strength than women. But then let's go. How about sports? Yeah, sports too. There's like, if we talk about it, like there wouldn't be any like equal pay at sports, right? Like if we say soccer, I mean, not to be offensive, but like soccer in men is more. Like, yeah, it's more entertaining and it's more hard than the women. I don't know, it's my own perspective.
Own opinion.
Own opinion, okay.
Gonna get cancelled.
Own opinion.
And we judge. Oh, we evaluate.
So yeah, on my final verdict, I don't think it deserves to get cancelled by only questioning whether they are leaning to equality or superiority.
Okay. How about you guys?
Okay. For me, I agree with Yeschua. I don't think he deserves. I think he deserves to be cancelled just because he is questioning the ways of feminism. Because even though we have pretty much achieved gender equality nowadays, but some women or feminists still push it even more, to the point where they want women to be more than man,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is a term called misandry. Have you heard?
Oh, yes. So it's opposite to misogyny, right? Misogyny is the hate for women, while
and
misandry is the hate for
Okay.
men.
Yeah.
I didn't know there's a word for that.
So it becomes a point where feminism has become into misandry. Yeah, that's what I think.
How about you, Kirk?
Our country has always been matriarchal society before the Spaniards came.
Exactly.
Now, after the Spaniards came, it became a patriarchal society, right?
Yes.
And when the Spaniards rooted them the patriarchal mindset, which means that men are subsequently greater than women.
Yeah.
Now, in the modern era, that views have shifted. Sometimes men are regarded as greater, sometimes women are regarded as greater also. But the point here is that there should be a balance in equality, coming from the word equality. One side, you guys have heard of the tip of the scale of weight.
Okay.
One side shouldn't tip to the other. It
Yes.
should be equal. And as the verdict would say right now, they should not. Ay! What else?
Don't deserve.
They are not
They don't deserve.
cuts up to me. As the verdict would likely say right now, ay, suka kayo. They are not deserving to be cancelled.
Okay, so the final verdict is not deserved. So for the third entry, we have a guy got cancelled for wearing cornrows when he is not of African heritage. What do you guys think about this?
I don't think a person should be cancelled just because he wears cornrows and he is not black. I once remember the funny story from NBA where, do you guys know Jeremy Lin, also known as Linsanity, a Chinese descent NBA players who got cancelled by wearing cornrows by his fellow NBA player named Kenyon Martin. And the ironic part there is that Kenyon Martin, a black African man, also have a Chinese tattoo on his shoulder. What the heck? A person shouldn't be cancelled just because he showed respect to other culture. Cultures are made to be shared. Even though that culture is your heritage, but everybody have the right to respect your culture and also show it in their own perspective. So my verdict on that's not good.
Not deserved?
Deserved.
Not deserved.
I also agree with Kirk because I think it's dumb for someone to get cancelled just for wearing a hairstyle.
Yeah.
Even if it's a culture, but everyone has the right to enjoy
Yes.
every culture as long as we respect it. And if the context, it depends on the context really. If it was cancelled by mocking the culture, or if he's genuinely enjoys wearing the
Hairstyle.
hairstyle.
Yes.
Yeah. So my final verdict is does not deserve.
Okay. He was also labeled as a cultural appropriator. Okay. This new to me, and I think it's a big word. I wonder what that is.
Well, in that instance, cultural appropriator means you're disrespecting the culture, and you're not you you did not value its meaning, like the culture's significance. You're just distorting the meaning of the culture, and you're disrespecting it. And while appreciation is you're honoring the culture, you're not only going to present the culture, but to know its significance, where it originates. Just like in Kaamulan Festival Dance, the dancers were not just dancing and wearing the cultural attire, but they were also lumad. And of course, as lumad, you have to know the significance of your culture, and you have to respect it and honor it.
And appreciate it. So that is cultural appropriation versus appreciation and appropriation. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What are your thoughts, guys? How about you, people?
Yeah. For
About
me, I agree with what she said earlier.
yes.
In terms of fashion, and there's no wrong in wearing another culture's fashion or heritage.
Yes.
It is only wrong when it is intended to mock that culture. But in this
Okay.
case, wearing a cornrows, which is type of hairstyle, it doesn't qualify as a mocking.
Yes.
So for me, it does not.
Okay.
Just like his example earlier about the NBA player, it wasn't really like to mock the black people community about that cornrows, but it was just as a fashion or like a hair as an appreciation.
Oh, so that is the difference between appropriation and appreciation and what else?
And now, does he deserve to be cancelled or
Okay.
not?
Yeah, what is our final verdict?
No,
Not deserved.
Not deserved, guys. Not deserved.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So, let's proceed to the next entry read by Yeschua.
So, drinking or eating at Starbucks.
Ooh, what?
Mm.
Okay, what's the problem with Starbucks?
So
Okay,
like, have you
Starbucks.
heard of like Starbucks funding Israel?
Oh, yeah.
You mean
yeah.
Okay,
You mean there's
Israel.
So my thoughts on this is like, this isn't something we can say that it's cancelable.
Cancelable.
Because like, in the first place, we don't have any evidence that they have done any action to support or fund the Israeli.
Oh,
Yeah.
They themselves declined the conspiracy.
oh, they did?
The main account officially declined that they didn't, and actually there isn't any record that they did.
Fund.
So like, I don't think we can say that they can be cancelled, since there isn't evidence on the thing that they fund Israeli.
Yes, okay.
So like, this news is kind of misleading and fake.
Okay, for our viewers who are not aware about the Israeli, can you guys give a brief background? Why is Israel a very controversial country?
Israel is a very controversial country right now because, as you might know, Israel is being labeled right now as a genocidal country because they are bombing children from Palestine, and it is considered by many as a genocide, an act of terror to a country, and that's why Israel right now is a very controversial country. And the main causes here of its main controversy is that a lot of major company or resources are, what do you call it?
What, boycotting?
No,
Has businesses in Israel.
yeah, they are being
Sponsored
told
or-
as sponsoring
Oh,
Israel
okay.
or funding its
Funding.
act of terror to Palestine. As what you have said earlier, there have been no proof of Starbucks as funding Israeli. So that is where a lot of major controversy have come from.
And also one thing is, there isn't any functioning Starbucks cafe at Israel.
Why? Why do you think so?
It is because of this issue. They have shut it down, actually.
Okay.
How will you address the CEO of Starbucks, Howard, allegedly give funding a company in Israeli that technically provides the weapons for Israelis? Howard funded about $3 million to
$3 million.
that company.
Okay, I never heard of that.
That's a house of that.
This is kind of like a slippery slope indeed.
Okay, why? Why do you think so?
As I think like, we should separate up the person and the company.
So the person, I mean the consumer, the one who's
No. Yes, the CEO who gave
Oh, okay.
3 million to Israeli. So like, we should definitely separate him and the company, because Starbucks itself denied that they did not help Israeli. But if it's true that allegedly this CEO this CEO of Starbucks actually helped
Yes.
Israeli, then it should be him, not the company.
Should be Howard, right?
Yeah,
The CEO?
Howard.
Should be Howard instead of the whole. But he is the he's the CEO.
The one who
He took
who
control of
supports
the business. So
Starbucks.
how is it slippery slope? When they're like the same entity.
Yeah.
Same entity. Okay, how about you, Kim? What is your
Based on
thoughts?
your question earlier,
Okay.
I don't think, what was your question?
This person was cancelled because he was seen
No.
drinking
What you
or
stated earlier.
what is it?
Like,
Like
sa person and sa company.
the person and the company, why they
should be one.
they should be different or they should be one?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I think that they should be different because like that's the person and the company should not be blamed because they are, what Yeschua said, they are different entities, and I don't think we should judge on it first because there wasn't really factual information about it. So just like what we've said on the controversies of cancel culture, we should reevaluate first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is the missing element on your answer. You have to reevaluate, guys.
We're kind of happening.
Oh.
It's kind of 50-50.
So what is our verdict? It really
Not
depends.
cancel.
It
Depends on the jury out there.
Jury. So what is it, guys?
Who is out there?
No, we don't mention. Okay, what is it, guys? This side first.
It's kind of conflict of interest for me.
Like what you?
It's kind of yes.
Deserve or not deserve?
Yeah.
For me, the consumer was just eating at Starbucks.
Yes.
So he does not deserve to be cancelled at all.
Because he's just eating.
Yeah, but whether Starbucks or the CEO should be boycotted is another question.
No. Okay. How about you guys?
At the topic like the boycotting of the CEO and the Starbucks, I think it should be further evaluated. As for the main issue right here,
Okay.
if the consumer should be cancelled or not by eating or drinking at Starbucks, I think he should not be cancelled.
He or she should not be cancelled.
You don't really know.
You don't really know. Okay, sige. So what is our verdict?
Not cancelled.
I mean for
We need a bigger jury for
the consumer.
Okay, for the consumer.
Okay, let's focus.
1, 2, 3. Not deserve. Or
Somewhere out there.
Somewhere up there.
not deserve.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy.
So for the fifth one and the last one in this segment, let's hear it from Kim.
A high schooler girl said racist jokes about jokes just to make others laugh.
Ooh, what racist jokes are we talking about here? Can you give
Is
us
it
an
the N-word?
example? No.
Names it?
Ninja.
Yes, it rhymes with ninja. Okay, somewhere there. Okay, how about you guys? Another racist joke that you...
For me,
Don't say it. But
some jokes can be taken too far, like racist jokes.
Yes.
Like generally jokes who can insult others, demean others, and belittle others. So for me, it's pretty cancelable.
Cancelable.
Yeah.
Cancelable. How about you guys?
Yeah, it could be cancelable. Here's the thing though, cause like, you have a circle of friends where this joke is okay, but it should not go further to outside of your friend group, cause like out there it may not be okay. So like you should be very careful of your words when it comes to public.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, it should not racist jokes should not be tolerated.
Okay.
Yeah, agree.
I think they shouldn't be considered as jokes then. In my opinion, of course.
I'm gonna feel bad.
Wow. How about you?
While I agree that it is cancelable by heart, then the thing is here is the dilemma. When it comes on somebody, it must be not taken to an extent where the people will be harmed. So,
Correct.
so correct their behavior, but not make them harm themselves. And sometimes they might have.
What?
You know?
We don't know kasi
We
you won't
don't know.
elaborate.
It's kind of rhymes the word landslide.
Oh, never mind. Okay, we will put the word there and then put an asterisk. Okay,
I think it deserves to be cancelled. That's just like what. For example, I'm making a joke and someone is directly. What do you call that?
Insulting?
Yeah, directly insulted. But like, what if I say, and
Okay.
then one of my classmates, is
Happen to record it?
or like have.
You're cool, man.
So like he'll be insulted, and I think that for where are we going? Wait lang.
Okay.
Sa-
So your point is,
It shouldn't be tolerated because like you're ruining someone's reputation or you're insulting
ruining
them.
someone's reputation.
What?
Yes, because like doesn't mean that he's like has that blood or that race, doesn't mean he has a lower value than you.
Exactly.
On point. And they see you.
Okay, guys. So what is our verdict for this? Deserve or not deserve?
This,
Deserve. Okay.
but not to some very extent. Not to some extent that it should.
It's
It would
cancelable,
be.
but
It should be corrected.
Lightly
not ruined.
cancelled. Lightly cancelled, not heavily cancelled.
No, it's like it should be like fixed or like now should be educated rather than being cancelled. Because here's the thing though, like the cancel culture out there is
Yes.
like very harsh.
Yeah,
That it could ruin his or her life
Exactly.
by a mere short joke.
Yeah.
Ruin his or her footprint,
Ruin
digital
the friendship.
footprint.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on, have you ever seen your favorite celebrity and you dig deep enough to their background and found out that cancelled pala siya? Okay, this is heavily inspired by Blind Item. We asked the netizens once again about the silliest reasons a celebrity or a famous person got cancelled on the internet, but we have to guess who this is. It would be later revealed through the prison round box.
Oh no.
So, okay, first on the list. Okay, I will.
Oh,
Okay, go.
Don't watch it.
Okay, don't watch it. First on the list, she slapped another celebrity while intoxicated at Privé Luxury Club in 2013. She's famous for the quote, "I can buy you, your friends, and this club." Oh my gosh.
Baron Gessler.
No, it's not. Okay, but you think her action is cancelable?
Allah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because she slapped someone, di ba? Okay.
Slap someone
And she's so arrogant.
And she's flexing her
She's
to
belittling someone.
Yeah.
so arrogant.
So, who do you think this is?
I
I
guess
That's hypertist.
Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see who this celebrity is. We got
Who is that?
Curtis. You're right.
And
Curtis.
Ann Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, we can attach her right there. Okay, next. Here's another star. She's a victim of ungkata ng past. Okay.
Oh.
She has a very dirty over. She has a digital footprint. Yeah. Because ex-users found her old tweets offending LGBTQ+.
Go, bro.
Okay, what she said, okay, verbatim, saan eh? Tumahimik ka ba din? Manahimik ka ba din? Like that. Here's a clue. God gave me... Okay! Oh, from there pala, we got Mema Intro. See? The most unexpected people in the planet.
Alden would be sad.
Oh, Alden would be sad. Arjo Atayde would be sad.
No more.
No more. I meant Mendoza. Now this
Who's
is...
Mendoza?
Okay. Now this is controversial. She hosted a political event, okay, supporting Unity during the 2022 Philippine elections. She's famous for her quote, "Ang Tigre ng Norte!" Oh my gosh, are you familiar with that, guys? Okay, you don't watch the Philippine elections?
What was she even cancelled for?
Because Unity is, you know, related to
Just only a matter of
BBM.
perspective.
And BBM is a very controversial president. I mean,
Politician.
for some, he is allegedly a controversial president.
But this is a matter of perspective and stance.
Yeah.
Do you think
But-
she deserves this kind of backlash?
No.
Going.
All because she hosted,
No.
what if her views change, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look at it now.
Oh. Okay, so who do you think it is? You have to guess first.
Ding Dong Dantes. Again.
She!
Oh,
She?
Ding Dong Dantes.
Tony.
She, di Maria Rivera.
No.
Maria Rivera.
Okay.
Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Rally Bayula, I guess.
She.
Oh.
She.
Okay, let's see who this celebrity is. Ta-da! This is Tony Gonzaga. Yes.
Oh.
I don't even know who this is.
Oh my gosh, you don't know? Oh my
Not from
gosh.
Pinay
He
Big
is
Brother.
uncultured. Okay, next is, speaking of politics, this guy, was cancelled because of his opinion regarding marriage, where he stated that the husband has sexual rights over his wife.
I know what it is.
Or
else.
I know what it is.
But the ruling.
Sex!
I don't know what to say about
When
that.
it's for sex.
Who this is?
Or else but the Robin Pavilion.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Exactly, with his amazing mustache. Okay.
You're getting cancelled for that.
That
I'm
is
gonna get cancelled.
so
Okay.
conservative.
Yes,
That is so conservative.
exactly. Now going
For our age day that we are all about equality,
Exactly.
he will be cancelled.
Okay, so now going local. This influencer was cancelled for his remarks on halal pig. Okay, he called baboy as halal.
Oh, I know this dude.
He's
know this
famous
dude.
for his signature line, "Pantayon na ko ang matrix."
I know this dude, bruh.
Okay,
I know this dude.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't know his name, but I know him as the Matrix dude.
so
He's
It's brother.
exactly, that
Chris
is brother.
Yes, bruh.
Chris Bryan. Let's go.
You guys know that he's kinda handsome, bruh.
And radio?
For the next segment, we have Reverse the Curse. Enough with the cancelled narratives. Let's center on a heavily overlooked question.
Yeah.
Should people get second chances? Maybe this time. Okay, shut up. No, really. Like, there are other people who can't recover from being cancelled because their reputation has been heavily damaged for some reason. So, do they deserve a redemption arc or nah? I'd like to hear your thoughts.
For me, yes. Because if we give people second chances,
Mhm.
it allows them to grow as a human person and compared to how they were before,
Yes.
rather than not giving them second chances and not giving them a chance to redeem themselves to the people around them.
Okay. I mean, like sometimes, like people kind of labels them as criminals.
Oh.
Like it's so to the point, like yeah, they're getting their life ruined just because of this cancel culture thing. So like, I do think they deserve to have a second chance.
Okay.
Unlike some other people, like the issue of Epstein.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, that definitely does not need and won't have a second chance.
Second chance in the afterlife.
Oh. Okay.
But for some like jokes, they should have a second chance.
Yeah.
Okay, so like for the minimal jokes or
Mhm.
like simple jest, they deserve second chance. But those people who commit like legit crimes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay, so where do we draw the line here? Like how?
Based on breaking the law, I guess.
Okay, so law based.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay. So how about you?
For me, I think, yeah, people deserves as second chance because you can't really blame them on what they did in the past, and also it also depends when if they have changed or not, or if they keep repeating on what they did. And yeah, it's also on law versus the social media or the people, because like when you talk about cancel culture, it's about the people's opinion, and that doesn't we can't really rely on it. We have to does that really violates the law, or do they have or did any crime?
Okay, so law based opinion there. How about you?
I'm kind of a dilemma right here.
Okay.
So it really depends on the gravity of the crime which you have committed.
Okay.
So if it's just a simple crime and the context behind the crime, I guess. If he's stealing because he's hungry and needs to survive, then I guess I would forgive him. No explanation needed. But if his crime is so severe as in killing a man or killing somebody,
Okay.
then I guess that is where I kind of draw the line.
Yes.
But there is code said that no man is born evil, it is the world that makes them one.
Oh.
So I guess I am not really blaming the person as itself, but I am blaming the system as it was.
Wow. Very impactful. Love it. So I think this is the first segment that we all agreed on. Okay, what is your overall answer for this? It really depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me,
Well,
for me, it should be based on the law.
it should be based on the law, guys.
Since
Rely
the law-
on the people's opinion.
Since the law is a systematic, enforced system,
Yes.
unlike the cancel culture that relies on people's opinion,
Yeah.
we should base more on the law, since it has many lists of like raw things that we should not do, and do the due process,
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Mm.
So what about those? You guys mentioned minimal jokes like they deserve second chances. What if they were labeled as cyber libel? It's law based. Yapon, di ba?
Yeah.
So is that still?
Yeah, also forgive them.
Yep.
They still deserve second chances.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
change though.
People change. Okay.
And
A man can step on the same river twice.
and also, if we talk about the law, I think there's a fine and a month.
What?
A
The
month
bail?
restriction for you
Okay.
if you are able to. So yeah, you do have a chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement. Ganon. Okay, so I really love your answers, guys, and I think we should proceed now to the final segment. Okay, I really love this.
Party, en 4
For the final segment, we have Black Flash Hot Takes. So, as fast as Black Flash, what you're going to do is you have to agree or disagree with the famous takes on cancel culture under 1 minute. Okay? You're gonna have a full banter about these following takes or opinions. Okay, I'm gonna say the take first, and then I will time you for 60 seconds. 1 minute. 1, 2, actually, cancel culture is toxic. 1, 2, 3, go.
So, while cancel culture helps people voice their opinions
Yes.
and very quickly takes the people who do offensive things accountable, but over time it has become very toxic because of mob mentality, and also it leaves no time for the people who are cancelled to grow as a person.
Yes.
Like sometimes people are misinformed and just hate on some and cancel somebody just because it's trending right now. And when the allegations are not actually true, are announced not to be true, the damage has already been done, and no amount of
Okay. Okay. He ate all the time.
Oh, I did not even say anything.
Okay, what is what's your opinion on that? Like in in a short form.
Okay, in a short format. Okay,
Okay.
so cancel culture has become the embodiment of more freedom of speech becoming noises that's unsensible, than sensible speeches. Because like he said, over time has become so toxic that all they do is voice out their opinions, and it's much safer to reside on the law, since it has the due process, and actually what cancel culture do is not morally right. And if you compare it to John Stuart's Mill, it is not morally right, because what cancel culture do is they shame you, bullying. Although they address and make people accountable, they recite into bullying, caricatures, and yes, even exposing their whole life.
Whole life. Okay, how about the no? Okay.
no.
Do you guys disagree or agree with them?
I feel like it's kind of double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. Accountability is the most foremost thing in this world. So let me give this into an analogy. If you poke an hornet's nest, don't be shocked when it poke you back. So that's what I said. Accountability is the foremost thing in this world. If you've done bad to others, then don't be shocked when others have done bad to you. So for me, yes, cancel culture is somewhat toxic, but it promotes accountability to some people. If the law doesn't take act upon something, then who will? The people must. That's my view.
Okay, guys, I think would this work under 1 minute? Oh my God, guys have a lot to say.
Just one sentence, I guess.
One sentence. Okay, I will give. Okay, one sentence only.
Oh, damn.
One sentence.
Feeling ko maka-expand.
Hello. Okay.
Is cancel culture toxic? No, because it helps call out and accountability. And yes, because people make it as a punishment instead of taking accountability.
So it's like this. So next, okay, this time we have to do this under, okay, how about 5 minutes? Okay, so we, balik. Okay, so I think 1 minute is too short for a rebuttal, and we negotiated to do it under 3 minutes. 3 minutes, guys. Would that be possible?
Yes.
This time? Okay. Let's see how it goes with this take. Filipinos cancel faster than they forgive. Your 3 minutes starts now.
That's very true, because like under just 1 minute you'll be cancelled, but then forgiveness takes like months and maybe years,
Okay.
depending on what you have done. And it's really true that it is actually well because of social media as well that you
Yes.
can easily be cancelled based on their opinions and beliefs.
And their past too.
Mm.
Okay.
And I can actually back his claim with actual evidence. A study in 2022
Yes.
done with 1,000 respondents from countries like Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore, and 3 more countries.
Yes.
So they have conducted that. Overall, 39% take the controversy more serious than it actually is.
Yes.
But the Philippines is 42%, which means the Philippines is at the top at taking kind of minor controversies to taking it very severely.
Okay. How about you guys?
We all make mistakes, don't we? The question is, if we allow to give the people the space to learn from them. Now, what you guys have said earlier that social media, yes, I agree on the point that social media can amplify the outrage online by just angry reacts, toxic comments, balik ka. But Filipinos are known for their values, their cultures of getting along, pakikisama, sense of shame or hiya. While canceling someone, you might just say it takes a minute, but Filipinos have also that deep sense of culture in them. One thing I've learned is that accountability is important, but so is forgiveness. A culture without both is toxic.
Okay. What do you got?
Actually, according to the research, it suggests that 41% of the Filipinos are chronically forgiving. It's also because of our hospitality personality. That means that no, we will not cancel faster than we forgive. And also, it's maybe because of the mob mentality where people just follow where when they hear something like from the grapevine, and that doesn't mean that if you hear that they are biased or agree on that thing, doesn't mean that you have to agree also. So yeah.
Okay, that was under 3 minutes, guys. Okay, I love that. Okay, for the next take, social media made everything worse. Okay, your 3 minutes starts now.
Such a big word to say. Social media
Made everything
worse.
worse.
Okay, so I'll take.
Okay.
No.
No, that's definitely a no.
Okay. How about you?
I think it
You're quantifying
depends on
social.
I think it depends on the people. Just like we said, they're a little bit sensitive.
Sensible?
Yeah.
Sensitive.
Also, the question states quantify social media as a whole. Social media itself is just a tool. A tool.
Cool.
We people are the user of it. So some might say that social media is an enabler, but the psychological effects on it is directly behind on the users. Yeah.
Okay. How about you guys?
Right.
Yeah, okay. For me, social media has not made everything worse, but in fact made everything a little better because through social media, our voices can be easily be heard, and because of cancel culture without that toxicity, it can actually voice. We can actually voice the voices of the victims of said offenders.
Oh, yeah, I can.
So like social media has has given us the tools like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to voice out our thoughts and to give us the freedom of speech. But what's happening right now is not freedom. The factual noises. It's more like pollution.
Yeah,
Just
noise pollution.
Noise pollution. So I do think that it is because of the user, because like through social media we can verify any news or any conspiracy if they are real or not through evaluating, critically thinking. So I do think no.
Okay. So all of you guys said
Agree.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was, wow, you have 40 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for YKD!
Why?
Okay. Okay na. To end this podcast in a full circle moment, I like to ask another question. Because I asked a question on the first one, right? So I'm gonna end this with a question too. What is your message to the world about cancel culture? Okay, let's start with you, Alphonse.
So I mean, making someone accountable for what they are doing is right, but you should not you should not go further than that, because you should leave that to the authorities instead. Because like taking actions like bullying or like shaming them is not the right or it's not morally right. You should more depend on the law.
Yes. How about you, Kirk?
I agree with Yeschua because social media has actually benefit us as a tool, but it's actually also refrain from having a mob mentality because yes, social media allows us to have a freedom of speech, but it does not mean that you have to be disrespectful. You have to be appropriate when it comes, especially that everyone is interconnected.
Okay. How about you?
I'll just simply use 7 words to give my statement.
Oh, 7 words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accountability is important. Forgiving.
What is forgiving?
Accountability is important. Forgiving is a must.
Oh, where's 7?
That's 8.
That's 8 words.
Okay.
Okay.
So my simple message about cancel culture is we should be educated on the context on why we are canceling this person and not just following around what everybody is doing.
Oh.
By the way, it's 7 guys.
Oh.
7.
Accountability is important. Forgiving is must.
Oh.
What the heck?
Okay, so he's best
He
in
was
numbers.
including the syllables when he was counting.
Forgiving. Okay.
Like the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay na. So the answer to our question, why are people sensitive nowadays, is people have always been sensitive. It's just they're more loud these days, okay? Compared to yesterday, in the past, 3,000 years ago, in the Heian era. Galing. The reason why they are more loud these days because we have social media. It is a tool to amplify our voices so that we could rant on, so that we could access a lot of things and so on and so forth. So that's it for this episode. So much to much to do. Go Mema Manay. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Phase, Twilight, Eyes of Wisdom. 9 ropes, polarized light.